Two deadly words that block the law of attraction, that block your manifestation. You need to know these words and you need to know the antidote. We'll share that with you on this video right now. Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, your miracle mentor and alchemy success coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle. And we're always flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. High flyers, if you've been watching this channel for a while and you haven't subscribed, be sure and subscribe. It helps our algorithm, but also remember to click the bell icon. That way we'll be here for you almost every day with a new video to empower your life on the law of attraction. So high flyers, everything in the universe is about energy. And energy is constantly in movement. That's the very nature of energy. So energy, when it flows, when we're talking about manifestation now, when energy is flowing, you are attracting or you are manifesting, or better yet, you are getting what you desire. Think of the flow of energy like a river. Now, if you build a dam across the river, like beavers often do, it just stops the river. And pretty soon you have a little lake, but you no longer have flow. You no longer have a river. High flyers, I know many of you have played with a garden hose where when you kink the hose, the water just stops. And that is exactly what these negative words do. Two words that I'm going to share with you that if you stop using them will help you manifest what you desire. Now, the problem is we often use these two words automatically. In other words, it's just programmed. We've heard them since we were children. We say them automatically. And guess what? We manifest in reverse automatically. In other words, we manifest what we don't want instead of what we do want. These two words indicate that you may not fully believe or accept that what you desire to manifest, you will realize in your life. So for some people, it may be impossible to stop saying these two words. But listen to me. If you just become conscious of these two words, when you become conscious of these two words, then you will slowly start to morph your thinking and your language pattern. And that alone is enough to help you start attracting, get that flow of energy going and start getting what you desire. Now, some people will tell me, well, Robert, I never use those words aloud, but are you thinking them? Your self-talk is more important than what comes out of your mouth. What you say in your head all day long is programming, either in a good way or in a negative way, your mind as it relates to the law of attraction and manifesting. Mastering your self-talk is critical to getting what you want with the law of attraction. And if you can take control of your self-talk, of your thinking, you can take control of your life and you can start manifesting more of what you deserve and desire. High flyers, the two words that are most damaging are I'm trying or I'll try. This indicates that you really haven't made a full and complete and determined commitment to manifesting what you desire, what you deserve. You'll try. It's absolutely essential that if you're going to manifest the love of your life, the money you deserve and desire, a new home, a new car, a dream vacation, success in your business, if you're going to manifest what you deserve and desire, you have to have a sense of absolute certainty. There can be no wishy-washiness. Wishy-washiness means no get what you want. One of the great law of attraction teachers of all times is from the movie Star Wars, featuring the Master Yoda. And he says, do or do not. There is no try. Think about that, high flyers. You're either going to manifest what you desire or you're not. There's nothing in between. So if you are looking to start a new business and be successful in your business, you're either successful making money or you're not. There's no in between. It's the same with a relationship. You're either in a deep, committed, loving relationship or you're not. There's no in between. It's absolutely critical that you maintain a sense of absolute certainty about everything that you are manifesting in your life, at least the important things. So let me share with you two more examples that can really stop the flow of energy, stop your manifesting vortex, and hurt you when it comes to getting what you deserve and desire. The second one is I want. I want. Think about the word I want. It means that you do not have, that you are thinking in a lack mentality. I want this because I don't have it. I want this because I don't have it. But I want this because I don't have it. But what does Neville Goddard, Wayne Dyer, and all the great masters teach? We attract what we are, not what we want. I want is an affirmation of a lack mentality. Instead, simply say, my intention is, my intention. This is what I am intending to manifest in my life. And then don't try, do. The third one is, it's one that my grandma used to get on me about. She hated it when I used to say I can't. And she would say, look it, I can't is a belief system. It's just a belief. That's all it is. You believe you can't. It's just as easy to affirm I can, or I am, or I will. Think about Roger Bannister. You may have never heard of this name, but until Roger Bannister came along, they believed it was impossible to run a 4-minute mile. They thought nobody could do it. Impossible. Then Roger Bannister came along and he ran the 4-minute mile. Then people believed they could do it. It went from I can't to I can. And within a few years, high school students were running the 4-minute mile. The only difference was belief. People started running faster because they believed they could. So when you say I can't, you're really saying I don't believe. Now I want to give you 3 words that is an antidote. These 3 words are an antidote for all these 2-word blocking sentences, energy blocking sentences. And the 3 words are take inspired action. You see, high flyers, when you take inspired action, you begin to feel unstoppable. You begin to feel like everything is flowing in your direction. You start to feel better about yourself, about your world, about your opportunities, because you are taking not just any action, inspired action. So what kind of inspired action should you take? Take any inspired action that helps you feel better about yourself, raises your confidence, and strengthens and empowers your core beliefs. Let me just share a few inspired actions you can take. And certainly this is not a complete list. Visualization, meditation, gratitude, get a coach or trainer. That's just a few inspired actions, but there are hundreds of inspired actions. As a matter of fact, an inspired action comes from within. I believe it comes from the divine or from the universe. It comes from within and it works its way out into your life. So I really can't tell you what your inspired action should be. It'll have to come from your inspiration. Here's some other videos to help you on your journey.